We got a water pump on a North Star. This is an '04 Deville. Get this guy out of here. It has this plug on it. Make sure you take that out. And then 8mm, 2 thumb screws. Get this out of the way. 2 10mm nuts, 1 10mm bolt. Comes right out. Easy. Get it out of the way. All right. There's a couple 8mm on top of that cover with the filter on it. Take it off. Then take the ECU and get it out of the way. There we go. Lifts right up. Then this is pinned right here. You could just slide this. Well, I'd like to. There you go. Out of the way. And then get this box out of here. It does take some finesse, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. All right, we have a lot more working space now. So our water pump is behind here. This is the pulley connected to the camshaft, drives the belt. Tensioner's over here, and there's a pulley on the bottom driving the water pump. So what we have to do first is get some coolant out of here. All right, before I did that, took this cover off the water pump pulley and tensioner. Just a couple 10mm nuts and 1 bolt. And here we go. So as you can see, this tensioner is pretty new. That was replaced, but the water pump has not been. All right, get that underbody tray out of there. There's a drain cock for the radiator right there. Open the cap up on the other end and try to get it out. All right, should come out. Yeah, there we go. All right, this is everything that came out of it. Oh, it just started dripping again. All right, we got it down to here. It's not really draining too heavy anymore. I believe we got it to a low enough number. So we're gonna put this drain cock back in here and we're gonna start working on our water pump. All right, 13mm wrench on here. Loosen that tensioner, get that chain off, like so. All right, basically from here on, it's just all these bolts holding on this cover right here. So you gotta take all those out. All right, so you get that cover off, you take the hose off. Bam, there's your water pump right there. All right, to take it off, you need this guy right here. All right, so we're gonna fish this thing in here until we feel it catch, and then go clockwise. All right, I will not lie, this step was a little frustrating, but with enough effort, clockwise, not counterclockwise, it's a little counterintuitive, but it will fucking come out. There's an O-ring inside that little groove right there. Make sure you get that out. Don't want to double gasket this, and then we're gonna clean up inside of there with a rag. All right, so you get your new O-ring, you reinstall it, and fully seat it into the groove, and then we're gonna reinstall everything in reverse. So we get the new water pump, which is over here. Looks just like the old. Now what I heard is this notch right here, when you install it, has to be at the 7 o'clock position. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go counterclockwise to lock it into place. All right, when you lock it back in place, make sure it is fully locked in. You see that tab right there? It is fully against that. Make sure. All right, so we got all this put back together. We got the belt on, dipsticks back in place. All the hoses are back in place. So now we just gotta put the intake back together, get this guy back in place, fill her up with coolant and bleed it, and see if she still overheats. All right, we got all this back together, intake's back in. Cover for the water pump, hoses, mass airflow. Just gotta do that, and then we're gonna fill it up with coolant and bleed it. All right, got it all wrapped up. Let the coolant system levels up pretty high right now because it's warm. Brought it all the way to operating temperature. Had no bubbles, nothing come out there. It was a relatively smooth operation. Made sure that thermostat opened up all the way. Before, when I used to do this, it used to bubble up really bad, and I'm wondering if maybe that old water pump, because it is a little bit chewed up, maybe it was causing some sort of cavitation to happen. I'm not sure, but we're gonna drive it and see how it does.